Hi, good morning everyone. Selamat pagi. Okay, siapa online dengan saya? Say hi. Boleh write in chat. Okay, today I will discuss paper 1 as a revision. So actually the set of questions that I sent to you is not the real format KSSM, but just for uh, discussion for you all to revise the previous topic. Okay, if you have any question, you can write in chat or you can send in Telegram also can. Kalau ada soalan boleh tanya. Okay, we just start. We can start now. I don't want to waste time. I hope this one clear. Okay. PAT is coming just around the corner. So I hope you have done all revision from chapter 1 to chapter 5. PAT not included chapter 6. Okay. So paper 1. So actually for KSSM format, it's not 50 marks. It's only 40 marks. Okay, but for this exercise, I just take one set. So this one still 50 marks, meaning 50 questions. So for KSSM is 40 questions. Okay, same time provided 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, let's go to number 1. Okay, number 1, which pair of physical quantity and SI unit is correct? Okay, physical quantity, we know that is a quantity that can be measured. SI unit is international unit system. Means the SI unit for actually the base quantities, we have 7. So either the single SI unit or combination of SI unit. So I hope you remember the 7 base quantities. Okay, so look at the answer. Which one is correct? Okay, time. Okay, no, it's not minute. Should be second. S, second. Okay, small s. Okay, so this is wrong. A is not the answer. Weight, kilogram. No, also wrong. If weight is force, should be Newton. Okay, so this is not the answer. Okay, luminous intensity, candela. Yes, this is correct, of course. Okay, electric current, coulomb. No, should be ampere. Okay, not coulomb. Okay, so this is wrong. So answer should be luminous intensity, candela, the unit. Okay, number 2. Which of following is correct? Mana yang betul? Okay, you can look at the symbol here. Actually, this one is showing the combination of base quantity. Means you state the physical quantities given in terms of base quantity. So which one is correct? Okay, acceleration, as we know, the unit should be meter second negative 2. So it's combination of L divided by T squared. Okay, so this is not the answer, number 1. Okay, force is Newton. Newton is kg meter second negative 2. So the combination of base quantity, it should be M, L, okay, T negative 2, or divided by T squared. I think this one also wrong. Here wrong, here wrong. Okay, velocity meter second negative 1 in term of base quantity is L over T. Okay, I think this one also wrong. Okay, look at momentum. Momentum is kg meter second negative 1. So in terms of base quantity, it should be M, L, T negative 1, T. Okay, so I can see the answer should be D donkey. Okay, boleh faham tak? Ini ialah combination, or you state the physical quantities in terms of base quantities. Ini simbol, not the unit symbol. Okay. M here is for should be kilogram lah, M mass kan, simbol. Ini adalah simbol dia. Okay, number 3, diagram shows measurement of field for a track event. If not clear, this one is 100 meter. Okay, 16 centimeter. 16 is it? Yeah. Okay, so you can see the point, starting point P, finishing line, garis penamat Q. Okay, the question is, an athlete ran from P to Q. What is distance and displacement? Okay, number 3. Distance and displacement. As we know, distance should be scalar quantities. Displacement is vector. Ini scalar, ini vector. Scalar means no need to consider its direction, but displacement you need to consider its direction. Okay, so scalar, distance travel. What is distance travel? How to find this answer? Apa formula yang kita kena pakai? Okay, we look at the curved line here. Okay, actually you can have this one, the radius, 16 centimeter. Okay, you can find the length of this one. Length of this one as circumference of half of the circle. So radius equals to 16 centimeter. Okay, half of it is pi r. Okay, so pi times 16, you can change to meter, 0.16 pi for this one. Okay, calculate using calculator. Okay, direction. This one moving from starting point, the starting point P to Q, right? Okay. Okay, direction here. So means this length. Okay, total length of path travel is this one. Ini dia punya length dia. Length of path travel. Okay. So what is distance? You need to add all. 100 plus 100 plus 0.16 pi. So 0.16 pi we can calculate. Wait, take my calculator. Okay, 100 here. This one is about 50. Okay, so the total length of path is 100 plus 50 plus 100 is 250. That one is distance travel. And then for displacement is the shortest length of path travel by the object from initial point to final point. So means which one is the shortest distance between P and Q. Okay. Here, straight line, P and Q. Okay. So we get equals to 16 plus 16 for this one. This one is 16, 16. So the shortest distance travel between initial and final, that one is displacement. You just draw straight line. Hanya lukis satu straight line, sambungkan initial and final point. So the total length PQ 16 plus 16 equals to 32 centimeter. So means displacement is 32 centimeter. Distance travel 250. So we get the answer is D donkey. Okay. Okay. Hi. Okay. Any question? Just in chat or just telegram me. Okay. Jangan segera ya. Nanti saya dah laju, you all dah lambat. Okay. Okay, number 4. A simple pendulum swings back and forth per D balik, passing through R, equilibrium point, which is the middle point of oscillation as shown in diagram 2. Middle point. So normally this one is the equilibrium point. Okay. A means the lowest point reached by the bob. Okay. A stopwatch is started as the pendulum passes through R and starts to oscillate. At the instant, the pendulum passes through R for 21st time. The stopwatch is stopped. The stopwatch reading is T. What is period of oscillation of the pendulum? Twenty-first time means number of oscillation is only 20. Okay, same as the ticker ticks. Okay, the dots. 21 dots means 21 ticks. We don't want to calculate how many times it passed through the point R, but we want to find the number of oscillation. So 21st time means it's already 20 oscillation. So what is period? Okay, period is time taken for one complete oscillation. Okay, normally we just use the symbol T. T equals to time taken for 20 oscillation. Okay, they tak mention period sebagai T, they mention T is, the capital T is time taken for 20 oscillation. So I just take period equals to time taken for 20 oscillation divide by 20. So you will get time taken for one complete oscillation. So ini just a definition. Okay, definition untuk tu. So we get the answer this one, definition for period. Okay. Normally we use symbol capital T for period, but now in this question they already define T is time taken for 20 oscillation. So means we need to divide by 20. Okay. That one is for number 4. Okay, number 5, which of following groups contains only vector quantities? Ha. Vector saja, maksudnya yang ada direction saja. Some of the physical quantities you need to memorize. You must know they are in which group. Either it's vector, scalar, or derived, or base. Itu mesti tahu. Okay. So look at the first one. Only vector yang ada direction. Okay, A, power, temperature, heat. Ini semua scalar. Ini tak ada direction, ini tak ada, ini tak ada. Ini semua scalar. All scalar. Okay. B, displacement, weight, impulse. Okay. Ini semua vector. Semua ada direction. C, acceleration, momentum. Acceleration, yes. Momentum, yes. Energy, no. Energy is scalar. Okay. D, force, yes. Pressure, no. Density, no. Okay. So means the answer should be B. Because the group that contains vector only, displacement, weight, impulse, all are vectors. Okay. Number 6, graph in diagram 3 shows period of oscillation T squared against mass. T squared directly proportional to mass, according to this graph, which can be interpreted from the graph in diagram 3. So find the relationship between T squared and M. A straight line passes through the origin means directly proportional. So T squared is directly proportional to M. Okay, I go fast sebab takut masa tu lambat. Okay, kalau you ada soalan terus tulis. Okay, number 7. Diagram 4 shows velocity time graph that represent motion of remote control toy car. This is VT graph, velocity against time. Okay, velocity against time. Okay, the question is, what is displacement of the toy car after 6 seconds? Okay, let's find where is 6 seconds. Okay. After 6 seconds mean the whole motion. Okay, this is VT graph. What we can get from VT graph? Gradient equals acceleration, area equals distance or displacement. Okay, so you want to find displacement means you calculate area under the graph. Area under the graph. Okay, for VT graph, the graph which is at negative side showing opposite direction. Bahagian ni ialah reverse atau opposite direction. So make sure when you calculate displacement, consider its direction. Kena ambil kira direction because displacement is vector. Okay, let's try to calculate the area under the graph. Area. Okay. So you have this one, the trapezium. You have one small triangle here and one small triangle here. Okay, the trapezium, half times 2 plus 4 times 4 plus the small triangle, half times 5 minus 4, 1, 4. Okay, and this side, negative side, so I just write minus half times, here is 1, 4. Okay, so what I get for this one, okay, half 2, I think this one can be cancelled, same magnitude. 6 times 2, I get 12 meter. Okay. Answer is A. Okay. Okay, after 6 seconds means the distance already covered by the toy car. Okay, the distance traveled by toy car, okay, in that 6 seconds. Okay, number 8. Diagram 5 shows displacement time graph for motion of an object. Which of following velocity time graph shows motion of the object? So I can divide this one to, you can see there are two graph, combination of two graph, ST, this one, and another one is this one. Okay, so you must know the type of motion based on the graph. As we know for ST graph, gradient equals velocity. Okay, gradient equals to velocity. So from here you can see the gradient decreases. Okay, gradient decrease. So when gradient decrease, velocity decrease. So if you change it to velocity time graph, is VT graph. For the first part, velocity decrease. Okay, and then for this one, the gradient, what happens to gradient? Gradient increases means velocity increases. Negative gradient means, apa maksud? What is the meaning of that? Negative gradient here. Means velocity negative, move in opposite direction. So we'll continue down here. This one negative direction, velocity, the gradient is negative, ini positive. Okay, the first part, velocity decrease in one direction, and then velocity increase in opposite direction. So the graph should be like this. Okay, so answer is D, donkey. Okay, number 9. Diagram shows a stone falling from the top of a cliff into the sea. The velocity time graph shown in diagram 6b. Which point ABCD of the graph shows that stone has zero acceleration? Di mana zero acceleration? Okay, remember BT graph, gradient equals to acceleration. If acceleration 0 means gradient 0. Mana line gradient 0? Okay, don't worry about the question, the diagram and the graph. It looks complicated, but if you understand, I think shouldn't be a problem. Okay, number 9. Mana satu? Sini C tu. Kalau you compare D tak ada, sini pun tak ada kan. Maksudnya yang paling tepat ialah C. Okay. At the moment here, it become a bit flat dekat C tu. So kita akan dapat C ya. The best point lah to show the zero acceleration. Okay, number 10. Diagram shows 3 objects: golf ball, ping pong ball, steel sphere being dropped into PVC vacuum. The time taken to reach the base of the tube is recorded as TG, TP, and TS respectively. As we know, if all the objects drop in vacuum, there's no effect of air resistance. So the object just fall down due to gravity pull. If object fall down due to gravity pull, the object all experience free fall. And all of the objects have the same acceleration, which is 9.81 meters second negative 2. Okay, regardless of its mass lah. Means acceleration due to gravity does not depend on mass. Even you know that the steel sphere is heavier, but it still travel at the same acceleration, free fall. Okay, so what we can say about the relationship between the time taken? So the time taken should be the same. They have same acceleration, they drop at the same height, same initial velocity, which is 0, means in the end they will reach at the same time, reach the base at the same time. Okay, so answer should be A. Okay. You need free fall, free fall. Remember, G does not depend on mass. Acceleration due to gravity does not depend on mass. Once you understand the concept of free fall, tak perlu tengok mass pun okay lah. Okay. Ini vacuum, no air resistance, so free fall. Okay, number 11, a student uses ticker timer to investigate movement of 2 trolleys XY. Ticker timer makes 50 dots per second. What is the meaning of this one? The two strips of the ticker tapes are obtained. Remember, one's given frequency is 50 dots in 1 second, meaning 50 hertz. So from this information, we can calculate what is 1 tick. 1 tick is 1 over frequency, 0.02 second. So 1 tick equals to 0.02 second. Okay. So we have trolley X and trolley Y. Which statement is correct about movement of X and Y? Okay, direction to the right. Direction kanan maksudnya ini first dot. Sebelah kanan, this is the first dot. Okay, look from here, first dot. Okay, for trolley X, you look at the distance between 2 dots. Okay, time taken same. Velocity equals to S divided by T. Same time interval, 1 tick, meaning velocity depends on distance between 2 dots. If distance is longer, velocity is higher. If distance is constant, velocity is constant. So for trolley X, you can see distance are constant. So constant velocity. We look at trolley Y, distance between 2 dots increases, meaning velocity increases. So velocity increases, we can say accelerates. Okay, so we get trolley X constant velocity, trolley Y accelerates. Okay, kita tengok jawapan yang mana. Okay. Okay, dia tanya di bagi sini ialah yang ni ada lower speed than Y lower speed than X, of course no lah. Okay, kalau you lihat distance dia. Okay. Okay, kalau tengok yang first, ini memang dah salah. Average, kena ambil this one how many ticks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tick. But same, no same distance. Dia tak ada mention. Okay, kalau tengok longer time, longer distance ialah Y. Short time interval ialah Y. So we can say average velocity, average. Kita guna konsep average velocity because no given the distance between 2 dots. Average velocity means total length divided by total time taken. For the first one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tick, meaning 6 times 0.02 second. This one 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 0.02 second. Okay. Average velocity S divided by T. Okay, so time taken shorter, meaning average velocity is higher. So from here we can see for Ty, T is shorter. So V is larger. So from here we can say average velocity for Y is larger than X. Okay. Sebab dia tak ada bagi yang lain. So I need to use this one, average speed atau average velocity. The rest all wrong. The rest all wrong. Okay. Ada soalan boleh tanya. Soalan ni lebih banyak macam hot question. So you kena make sure you faham semua konsep. Okay, number 12. An object remain at rest or continue to move with uniform velocity along straight line unless acted on by external force. Okay, so this one actually Newton's first law. Okay, so what is law of physics related to statement above? Newton's first law, or also known as law of inertia. Okay. Yeah. Object remain at rest, continue its state or original state of motion if no external force act. Jawapan ialah B, boy. Number 13, driver moving forward when the car suddenly stop, thrown forward atau jerk forward. So this situation can be explained by inertia. Okay, the passenger's body thrown forward or fall forward. Okay, because when the car stops suddenly, inertia of the passenger still continue motion forward. Okay, so we call it effect of inertia. Okay. Okay, number 14. A big fish moves at velocity of 2 meters per second towards a small fish which is at rest. The mass of big fish and small fish given. Soalan. What is velocity of both fishes after the big fish swallowed the small fish? This is concept of collision ataupun you dah belajar dalam tajuk momentum, principle of conservation of momentum. This is before, this is after. So this one is based on principle of conservation of momentum, means total momentum before swallowing the small fish equals to total momentum after. So you can see after the big fish with the small fish, okay, inside its stomach, so they move together. So we can say, let's say they move together with common velocity v. Okay, so u1 equals to 2, u2 equals 0. We want to find v1. So you can put as m1 for the big fish, m2 small fish. Swallowing the small fish means finally they will become a combined mass m1 plus m2. Okay, so now we try to apply principle of conservation of momentum, which states that total momentum before equals to total momentum after. So if you remember, this one is inelastic collision. Because the two objects move together with common velocity after collision. Okay, so we call it inelastic collision. So m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals m1 plus m2 v. So you just ganti You can change all the mass to kilogram. Okay, 800, 200. Or change terus tukar kilogram lah, senang biasa kan. .0 is not 20. Okay, plus 0.20. Okay, 0.8 plus 0.2 is 1. Okay, so we get V equals to 0.8 times 2. We get 1.6 meter second negative 1. So means after swallowing the small fish, okay, the big fish move at velocity of 1.6 meter second negative 1. Okay, C. Okay, means continue in the same direction. If suddenly you get negative answer, means after collision, move opposite direction. Okay. Any question? Ada soalan tak? Okay, number 15. Diagram 11 shows a tennis ball, mass 58 gram, hitting a concrete wall, velocity 48. The ball rebounds, velocity of 42. Okay, this is before. This is after. Okay. Initial velocity, final velocity. Okay. Question. What is impulse acting on the ball? Okay. During collision, okay, on the wall is this one. On the ball is this one. Action force is to the left side. Okay, impulse. Impulse equals to Ft equals to mv minus u. .58. Okay, impulse on the ball actually is the reaction force. Okay. So V equals to 42 minus negative 48. Okay, we get here is 5.22 Newton second. Okay, now I calculate here 42 minus negative 48. Balik ni saya punya masalah. Action dia negatif sebab kita calculate ialah on the ball. On the ball ialah reaction force. Reaction force. So if you calculate this way, you calculate is action force. So action force ialah positif. 5.22 Newton second. So means impulse on the wall 5.22 Newton second. So impulse on the ball negative 5.22 Newton second. Sebab satu ialah action, satu ialah reaction. Okay. So kita akan ambil jawapan. Kita ikut yang KSSM lah ya. Ada soalan boleh tanya balik ya. Okay, Sean tanya. Okay, moving to the right, ikut KSSM kita ambil ialah positif, right? Right direction ialah positif, left direction ialah negatif. Okay, so dia sebenarnya kalau you ambil, dia either one, you nak calculate on the ball atau on the wall. Okay, macam ni ya. Sekejap saya tunjuk sekali. Okay, right direction ialah positif, means 42 tu kita akan ambil positif, 48 dia akan jadi negatif sebab ini adalah left. Okay, so V minus U, V minus 48 letak negatif, so V minus negative 48, it become 42 plus 48. Okay, so you will get ialah action force on the wall. Okay, on the wall, which is 5.22 Newton second. We want to calculate impulse on the ball, which is reaction force. So dia adalah negatif. Kita letak je tanda negatif. Negatif negatif sebab dia opposite direction. Okay, so kita kena letak tanda negatif. Jawapan negatif sebab reaction force. Okay. Number 16, diagram 12 shows forces acting on motorcyclist mass 200. Motorcycle engine exert a forward thrust F equals 560 Newton. The two forces resisting motion are air resistance 30 Newton and friction 80 Newton. Okay, what is acceleration of the motorcyclist? Okay, kita akan apply formula F equals to ma. Okay, Resultant force, take right direction as positive, direction of motion, 560 minus air resistance minus friction equals to mass 200 A. Okay, 200 A equals to 110 means 450. So A equals 450 divided by 200. Okay, number 16 answer ialah A, 2.25. Okay, so the force that caused acceleration is resultant force. Resultant force or net force. Means the force forward, you need to minus the friction, the air resistance. So you akan dapat acceleration. Okay, number 17, airplane flying horizontally, increasing velocity. Increasing velocity means accelerate. Which comparison is correct? Okay. Flying horizontally maintains same height, meaning vertical forces are balanced. Lift force equals to weight. Moving forward, accelerate. Accelerate means engine thrust is larger than air drag. Okay. The first one is wrong. Engine thrust more than air drag. So that's why it accelerates. Okay. Kalau D ni equal maybe ialah uniform velocity atau uniform speed. Okay. If weight more than lift, okay, moving up ataupun accelerate up. Now it does not moving up, horizontal motion only. So that's why the answer is B. Okay. Ini banyak ada campur sekali dengan tak apalah. Yang mana saya rasa tak perlu, you all tak perlu buat. Okay. For number 18, ini ialah form 5 punya tak perlu buat lah. Nanti confuse tak tajuk apa keluar kan. Dia termasuk sekali. Okay, number 19. In the lab on Earth, spring balance records weight reading of 20 Newton for metal block of mass 2 kg. The same spring balance and metal block are then taken to the moon. What will happen to mass and weight of metal block on the moon? As we know that G of moon equals to G of Earth divided by 6. So gravitational acceleration for moon is smaller, okay, than Earth. Okay, let's look at mass and weight. Mass is amount of matter contained in an object. So means total amount of matter is always constant. Okay, even though you go to the moon, total mass is still the same. So mass is same. So A and B is out already lah. Okay, how about weight? Weight formula equals to mg. So if G decrease means weight also decrease. M constant. So we get mass constant, weight decrease. Okay. So you must know the difference between mass and weight. Number 20, a satellite orbits the Earth at height of 430 kilometer. Linear speed given. What is centripetal acceleration of the satellite? Okay. Soalan ni kena faham formula. Centripetal acceleration, let's say formula kita guna Newton's second law, MA, equals to centripetal force. Okay, as comparison, you will get A equals V squared divided by R. V is linear speed. R is distance, orbital radius ataupun distance from the satellite to the center of the Earth. Okay, so you have this one, this is Earth, and this is the satellite. Given the height, 430 kilometer. From center of the Earth, there is radius of the Earth. So, orbital radius equals to radius of the Earth plus height. So, means 6.37 times 10 power 6 plus 430 kilometer. Okay, so just use this formula. V squared, linear speed is 7.42 10 power 3 squared divided by 6.37 10 power 6 plus 430 times 10 power 3. Why time power 3? Sebab ini kilometer. Kilometer. Okay, radius of the Earth ialah meter. Okay, so I will get the answer. Number 20, you can just calculate, use calculator to calculate, but be careful dengan, okay, ada banyak index number kat sini, power dan sebagainya. Okay, so the answer should be, you check yourself sebab saya nak buat ni akan buang masa banyak lagi soalan, takut tak sempat. Okay, so answer ialah C. You can just tick the answer and then you can try to calculate again. So for R, remember always from center to center. Okay, why we don't mention center of the satellite? Because if we mention radius of satellite is very, very small as compared to radius of the Earth. So it does not give effect. So we just assume it's already center. When we mention 430 kilometer is already center of satellite to the surface of the Earth. So means the small r is already cover distance center to center for the two objects. Okay, so dapat C, you boleh calculate. Okay, number 21. Which of following statement about gravitational force is correct? Okay, so gravitational force kita ada dua formula actually. Basic ialah weight, mg lah. And another one, F equals to, defined by Newton gravitational law, ialah G mm divided by R squared. Okay, so mana yang betul? Gravitational force does not affect all objects on the Earth. Semua ada, mana tak ada pula kan? Salah lah. B, gravitational force on object is its weight. Of course lah, ini memang gravitational force ialah weight lah. C, gravitational force exists separately. Apa tu? Betul. Gravitational force directly proportional to the square distance. Salah, bukan directly proportional. It should be inversely proportional. Okay, so jawapan ialah D boy. Number 22, Earth is assumed to be uniform sphere of mass m and radius r. Gravitational acceleration exerted on object of mass m on Earth's surface is g. Okay, which of following give relationship between m, r, capital G and small g? Okay, ini hanya gunakan formula ni saja ya. F equals to mg. At the same time also equals to gmm divided by r squared. Sebab dia ada mention sini ialah on the earth surface is g. So on earth surface, so the value of small r is equals to capital R, radius of the earth. Okay, cancel small m. So we get g equals to gm divided by r squared. So ini ialah gravitational acceleration on the object at the surface of the earth. Ini dekat surface. If at certain distance, it become gm divided by r squared. Small r. Okay, kalau surface, terus ambil r equals to capital R. So you get gm divided by r squared. Okay, 22C. Any question? Write in chat. Ada soalan tanya terus. Okay, number 23. Which of following graph shows relationship between gravitational acceleration and radius of the earth r is correct? Okay, G dengan R. Okay, tadi formula tadi ya. Gm divided by R squared. Okay, relationship dia adalah inversely proportional kalau ikut formula ni lah. Actually kalau soalan ni dia, saya rasa ni not a very good question because as we know that radius of the earth is constant, right? So I just assume this one is, if G dengan R, dia tak ada change pun sebenarnya, tetap saja. Radius constant, GM also constant, patutnya G also constant. I think I would prefer answer A. Okay, sebab dia mention ialah radius of the earth. Kalau mention G dengan small r, then I will accept the answer D donkey. But now memang R itu sudah constant. Mana boleh berubah. Okay, R tak berubah kan. So I will choose answer A, not D. Okay. (24) A pail tied or string filled with water, vertical circle of radius 0.5. What is minimum linear speed required for the pail so that water does not spill from the pail? Formula untuk laju linear ataupun linear speed, kita ada formula tadi juga. mv squared over r gmm over r squared. And we cancel. Okay, 1r kita cancel juga. So v equals to square root gm divided by r. Okay, so you gantikan value g dengan m. then divide by r. Zero 0.5. Try to get a easier formula sebab G dengan M tak diberikan. Okay, another formula ini. Weight equals to centripetal force. So another one is square root of GR. Okay, saya nak guna yang ni sebab G ada diberikan. So square root 9.81 0.5. Okay, answer ialah number 24. 2.21. Yeah. Okay. So actually for topic gravity ni you kena biasa dengan formula. Okay, if you want to calculate using a square root gm divided by r also can. Then you need to substitute value of G and M, mass of the earth. Okay. So this one I use square root GR because G given 9.81. So multiply radius 0.5. So I get 2.21. So this is the linear speed that required to maintain motion in circular motion. Okay. That's why the word linear, minimum linear speed is used. Number 25. Earth of mass ME revolve around the Sun of mass MS, circular orbit, radius r. The time taken for Earth to make one complete revolution is given. Which of following shows relationship between mass of Sun, R, G and T? Okay, ini pun main dengan formula juga. Kita akan menggunakan formula mv squared over r equals gmm over r squared. I will cancel the small m. The value of v, v equals to one complete revolution is 2 pi r divided by time taken for one complete revolution, which is period. So this one I will cancel 1r here. Okay, gantikan v, 2 pi r over t squared equals to gm over r. Okay, let's say Earth orbiting the Sun. Okay, Earth orbiting the Sun means the small m is Earth. Small m itu ialah Earth. Sorry, ME, dia berguna ME, Earth punya. Ini ialah ME. Ini ME, MS. Okay, yang capital tu ialah focus. Capital tu focus. Object yang orbiting ialah small m. Okay, so means kita cancelkan mass of Earth ini. So this is mass of Sun. Okay, open the bracket, 4 pi squared r divided by t squared gms over r. Okay, make it ms as a title. Okay, bring r to here, combine with this one, become r cubed. And then g bring down here. So you will get 4 pi squared r cubed divided by gt squared. Okay, 4 pi squared r cubed divided by gt squared. So I will get the answer is B, boy. Okay. So you must understand which one is the focus, which one is the object. Okay. The one that orbiting is the small m. The one which is focus is the capital M. Okay. So all situation can be used like Pluto orbiting the sun, okay, moon orbiting the earth, also can. So this formula can be used to determine mass of sun. Okay. Number 26. A planet that has larger orbital radius will take longer time to orbit around the sun. What is this law? Apa law ini? Relationship between period and orbital radius, t squared and r cubed. Okay. Square of period directly proportional to cube of radius. Itu ialah Kepler's third law. Jadi all the law, Kepler's first law, Kepler's second law, you kena ingat. First law ialah about ellipse. Ellipse. Shape kan? Okay, orbit with sun as one of its focus. Kepler's second law, also known as law of area. Ini law of orbit. Okay, Kepler's third law, ini yang period tadi. Newton's universal law yang ni G_mm divided by R cube. Okay, so jawapan dia ialah C. Number 27, two identical satellites K, M, orbital radius R and 2R respectively. Boleh nampak ada dua satelit sini K dengan M. Orbital period Km T1 T2. What is ratio of T2 over T1? For this one, we are going to apply Kepler's third law. T squared directly proportional to R cubed means the ratio of T squared over R cubed is a constant. Or we can write this way easier, lagi senang sikit. Let's say we have two situations, satellite K and M orbiting the Earth. Okay, so T1 over T2 squared equals R1 over R2 cube. So I just combine something saja. Okay, T1 tadi ialah untuk K, T2 ialah untuk M. Okay, now we look at R1. What is R1? R1 untuk K. Okay, R1 ialah R. R2 ialah 2R. Okay, gantikan ke dalam. Okay, so R can be cancelled. So we have T1 over T2 squared equals to 1 over 8. T1 over, dia nak T1, T2. Okay, dia nak ialah T2 over T1, sorry ya. Dia nak T1 over T2. Kita balikkan sajalah. Balikkan ya. Okay, so I get T2 over T1 is square root 8. So answer ialah D donkey. Okay, sebab dia nak ialah T2 over T1. Number 28, a space probe in a space moving near planet X of mass m. Okay. The shortest distance of space probe from planet X is r. The linear speed v of the space probe at the nearest position is given. G is gravitational constant. Which of following diagram shows final path of the space probe? Now we want to check the value of speed. It's moving near to the moving near planet X. Mass m. You need to find the value of v. Apa value v dia? Can it maintain the velocity? Is 1.5 times lebih tinggi banding dengan the shortest distance. Kalau shortest distance, V dia adalah gm by r. Okay, so means if 1.5 times larger, so means larger than the required velocity to maintain the orbits, means it will move to the higher orbits. Okay, will move to higher orbits, higher speed. Okay, if move to the higher orbits, you can see dia punya distance dia akan jadi further, move to higher orbits, so R dia akan increase. Okay, so you akan dapat jawapan dia ialah C. Okay, one point five times bigger. Ini lebih besar. Okay, number 29, topic heat. A spoon placed in a bowl of soup, temperature 90. Which of following statement is correct when thermal equilibrium is achieved? Thermal equilibrium apa konsep ini? Okay, heat transfer between two objects become equal. Net rate of heat transfer 0. Temperature becomes same. Ini salah, different. Temperature unchanged, salah. Both spoon and soup same temperature, yes. Temperature of spoon unchanged. Okay, so means finally they achieve same temperature. Itu thermal equilibrium. Number 30, length of alcohol column in uncalibrated thermometer when thermometer is put into liquid. What is temperature reading of the liquid? Formula L theta divided by L 100 times 100 degrees. Okay, L theta ialah dari 0. Kita kira dari 0. So this is L theta and this is L100. So you will get 15 over 24 times 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, 15 over 24. Number 30, answer ialah number 31, a pan used to fry pancakes. Bottom surface of pan handle. Why is bottom surface of fan made of low specific heat capacity? Remember, low specific heat capacity heats up or cools down faster. Okay, so that's why we choose low specific heat capacity. Okay, we can cook food faster, heats up faster. Increase melting point. Melting point tak boleh increase kena it depends on material tu sendiri ya. Increase rate of heat transfer to the food. Heats up faster, jadi rate of heat transfer is higher. Ini kan. Boiling point, melting point semua tak boleh. Reduce expansion. Increase rate of heat transfer to the food. So thermal equilibrium can be achieved faster. Okay. 32, a balloon used to in a weather forecast, pressure given, temperature given. Balloon reaches certain altitude, pressure decrease. What is temperature at that altitude? Remember the gas law, PVT, Boyle's charts, Gay-Lussac's law. Okay, relationship between P and T. Dia hanya mention pressure dengan temperature. Okay, maksudnya volume constant. So this one is Gay-Lussac's law. P1 over T1 equals P2 over T2. Pressure is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Temperature in Kelvin. So temperature you kena convert Kelvin. Okay. Okay, P1 102. Decrease to 90. 90 ialah P2. First temperature 27 means 27 plus saya boleh bawah. Okay, 102 over 27 plus 273 equals 90 over T2. Cari T2. Okay, your answer will be in Kelvin. To get answer in degrees Celsius, what you do? Minus 273. Okay, minus balik ya. You akan dapat jawapan dalam degree Celsius. Okay, so for this question, your answer should be A. Okay, sebab ada decrease in temperature, temperature drop smaller. Number 33, change in temperature against time for two solid of equal mass and P heated by heaters same power rating. Okay, boleh nampak graph ya, heating curve. Specific heat capacity NP ialah Cn and Cp. Specific latent heat of fusion NP are Ln and Lp. Which comparison is correct? Okay, for smaller C, kita tengok balik formula. Q equals mc theta. C equals to Q divided by m theta. Guna heater maksudnya PT over m theta. Same power, same time taken, same mass. Ada mention tak mass? Equal mass. So means relationship between C and change in temperature is inversely proportional. Smaller C means larger change in temperature. So which one shows larger change in temperature? Boleh nampak tak perbezaan temperature? Means N temperature is higher than P. Okay, so what we can say about Cn and Cp? Temperature of N is higher, means C of N is smaller. Okay, dia cepat panas, temperature lebih cepat meningkat. Itu ialah specific heat capacity. Cn less than Cp. Maksudnya yang ni out dah dua ni. Now we look at Ln and Lp. Okay, Ln and Lp ialah bahagian mana? Sini dengan sini. For N, take shorter time for all the mass change to gas. Okay, nampak ini masa lebih panjang. Ini. P takes longer time. Okay, so amount of heat required for this part, they call it latent heat. Yang mana lebih tinggi? N atau P? Okay, area yang you nampak lebih besar tu, it requires more heat energy. Because formula untuk ini ialah Q equals to mL. Okay, ataupun PT equals to mL. Okay, L equals to PT divided by M. Same power, same mass, means L directly proportional to T. Yang mana lebih masa diperlukan, itu lebih tinggi dia punya latent heat. So you can see from here, P requires more latent heat compared to N. Okay, so we can say Ln is smaller than Lp. Means yang ni pun salah. Jawapan A. So Cn less than Cp, Ln less than Lp. Wah, sudah 1 jam setengah 1 jam setengah. Ada soalan tak nak tanya? Ada soalan tak? So I try to finish all. Sedikit lagi. If I'm too fast, later you can just go through again this video. Okay, number 34, kettle boil water. When water boil, energy supply is used to apa tu? Boiling. Boiling means latent heat of vaporization. Change liquid to gas. Okay, kita tengok jawapan yang paling tepat. Increase vibration of water molecule. Kalau increase vibration, maksudnya increase speed. So ini tak berlaku. Kinetic energy, no change. Constant. Decrease distance, wrong, not decrease, increase. If decrease distance, it will become solid. Liquid becomes solid. Increase kinetic energy, no. Latent heat, no change in temperature, no change in kinetic energy. Break the bonds between water molecules. So we can say this is correct. Thus the molecule will now change to steam or gas. Jawapan D. Number 35, diagram shows air bubble released by diver, 20-meter deep here. Initial volume 3, what is volume at the water surface? Assume atmospheric pressure is equivalent to 10 meter of water. At the surface here, so we can say this is P1, 10 meter water. V1, volume at bubble at water surface, we don't know. P2 at depth of 20 meter means total pressure ialah 20 plus 10. Ada bagi tak? 10 meter water. Saya tunjuk sekali. Total pressure at depth of 20 meter ialah P2, which is atmospheric pressure plus depth. So atmospheric ialah 10, depth ialah 20, so we get the new pressure here is 30 meter water. Okay, V2 is given 3. Okay, sekarang you apply formula which is Boyle's law. Boyle's law. P1 V1 equals P2 V2. P1 at the surface equals to 10 pressure here. Volume V1. P2 ialah 30. V2 3. Okay, so we get the answer ialah D donkey. 9. Boleh dia faham tak ni? Dekat surface, pressure untuk bubble ialah same as the atmospheric pressure. At certain depth, you kena add atmospheric plus depth. Depth mesti meter lah baru you boleh add. Sebab given di sini ialah pressure at the surface of water ialah meter water. Jadi kena hati-hati sikit. Okay, number 36. Charles law. Sama macam tadi, saya dah tunjukkan BCG ya. Okay, PV. Charles law ialah V over T ya, P constant. So V directly proportional to absolute temperature. Okay, absolute ialah absolute ialah Kelvin, tapi ini ialah degree Celsius. Kalau degree Celsius, dia increases linearly. Okay, kalau kita nak directly proportional, dia mesti macam ni. V dengan T itu dalam Kelvin. Then only you get this graph. Straight line closest to origin. If V against theta degree Celsius ialah increases linearly. Number 37, water wave generated by plane dipper. Which of following joining points is the wavefront for crest? Okay, mana satu adalah wavefront for crest? Crest ialah bahagian atas. Okay, JKL ataupun QRS. Okay, jadi jawapan 37 yang ada di sini ialah C, QRS. Okay. Jadi wavefront tu sebenarnya ialah you sambungkan semua point crest. Sini. Sambung sini. Ya, sambung. Ini ialah wavefront for crest. Okay. Kalau you sambung bawah ni yang warna biru ni atau sini, ini ialah trough. Wavefront for trough. Jadi QRS ataupun JKL. C lah. 38, diagram 25 shows displacement time graph of wavelength 12. Okay, displacement time. Okay. So means between two crests ini ialah period. Okay, ataupun one complete wave is period. Period equals to 4 seconds. Frequency equals to 1/4 means 0.25 Hertz. Okay, wavelength given 12 lambda. Okay, soalan seterusnya ialah calculate what is amplitude and wave speed. Amplitude, the highest displacement, just baca saja, either the crest part or the trough part, 5 cm, itu amplitude. Calculate speed. Ini dah out dah ni. Okay, V equals to F lambda. Frequency 0.25 tadi, lambda ialah 12. Okay, so your answer will be 12 divided by 4, 3. Jawapan ialah boleh ya. Number 39, plane wave travelling towards L-shaped barrier in Ripple tank. Barrier ni dia macam reflector lah. So kita tahu dah ini adalah reflection. Which of following diagram shows reflected wave pattern? Okay, sampai sini draw normal line dulu. Okay, sini normal line. Normal line 90 degrees to reflector. Angle I kat sini. So reflect at same angle I. So same angle R. Reflect. Okay. Kalau dia touch lagi satu side, maksudnya you kena lukis lagi satu normal line sini. So dia akan pergi macam ni. Okay. So dia punya wavefront dah out. Mana yang paling dekat lah menunjukkan pattern. Okay. Saya nampak ialah D donkey. Okay. Ni ya, nampak. Okay. Jadi ini mesti sama distance lah. Okay. Saya just roughly draw saja. 2 kali reflection. Jadi 9D ya. 40, diagram 27 shows apparatus setup Ripple tank plane dipper. When the dipper is turned on, which wave pattern can be seen? Kita ada plane dipper. Plane dipper. So kalau plane dipper, dia punya shape ialah plane juga. And then ada change in depth. Ini shallow, ini deep. Okay, ini lower lower speed, ini high speed, then lower balik. Okay, kita tahu V directly proportional to lambda. When V increase, lambda increase. So if you want to draw the pattern for shallow part, short wavelength, for deeper part, longer wavelength. Apa maksudnya? Kalau you draw wavefront, short wavelength length between two wavefront itu pendek. Bahagian sini, between two wavefront should be longer. And then sini pendek balik. Okay. The wavelength smaller, longer, smaller. Jadi tengok mana satu yang nampak pattern tu. Okay. Smaller, longer, smaller balik. C lah yang paling tepat. C yang paling tepat. Okay, ada soalan? Okay, number 41. Water wave passes through a gap. Okay, kalau passes through a gap macam ni, kita panggil ialah diffraction. Diffract, pembelauan. Wave spread out. Okay, mana soalan? Okay, what is the main purpose of gap in the barrier? Okay, for diffraction, guna formula V equals to F lambda. V, F and lambda no change. Semuanya tak ada ubah. Jadi yang pertama ni tak ada, yang ni pun tak ada, ini pun tak ada. Okay, so to reduce amplitude means to reduce the wavy area region. Okay, we want to reduce the amplitude of the wave spread out. Energy distributed to longer or larger area. So amplitude of the wave is smaller, so it becomes less wavy. Ataupun calm water. Okay. 42, interference, separation between two sources, 2 cm, capital D, ini A. And then between two antinodes, X. So how many X we have here? For 10 cm, 4X. 4X ialah 10, means X ialah 2.5 cm. Okay, soalan, what is wavelength of wave? Formula, X equals D lambda over E, or lambda equals to AX divided by T. Check unit before you substitute. cm lah, semua cm. Okay, no problem. AX divided by T. 2 times 2.5 divided by 12. Okay, so 42, the answer is 0.42 centimeter. Okay. Number 43, electromagnetic spectrum. Ingat dia punya arrangement. Gamma, gaji, X-men untuk UV, Vivian ingin makan roti. Gaji X-men untuk Vivian ingin makan roti. Gamma, X-ray, ultraviolet, visible light, infrared, microwave, radio wave. Okay, which of following wave used in global positioning system, GPS, satellite communication? Okay, ialah microwave, so J. Why we use microwave? High energy compared to radio wave, can travel further, not easily diffracted. Okay, because shorter wavelength compared to radio wave. Untuk communication kita ada dua saja, microwave ataupun radio wave. So either you use microwave or radio wave, but this one for satellite communication kita pakai microwave. So answer ialah A lah, microwave. Number 44, sound wave. Propagation of sound wave from a loudspeaker to listener. You can see there's a rarefaction and compression region. Okay, which of following statement about property of sound wave is correct? Mana betul? Air particle vibrates in direction perpendicular. Wrong. Because this one is longitudinal wave. Longitudinal vibration of molecule must be parallel to direction of wave. That's why we call it longitudinal. Kalau perpendicular ialah transverse wave, water wave, light wave. Okay. Mana yang betul? Yang first salah. Sound wave can propagate through vacuum. No. No air molecules. No molecules cannot propagate. Okay, C, wavelength of sound wave equals to distance between a compression and rarefaction. No. Between consecutive rarefaction ataupun compression sahaja. Ini wavelength. Not between rarefaction and compression. Itu tak sampai lambda. Okay, salah. Sound wave transfers energy, of course. Transfer sound energy. Okay, wave is energy carrier, so transfer energy from one point to another. 45, a boy looking a fish in a pond. The fish appears to be nearer to the water surface. Okay, kenapa nampak nearer? Because he saw the image, not the real fish. This is due to refraction of light. Okay, refraction of light. Okay. Density of water less than density of air. No. Refractive index of water less than refractive index. Frequency of light in water less. No. Speed of light in water less than speed of light in air. Yes, this one that causes refraction to occur. Different in density causes different in speed. The change in speed causes refraction of light. A light ray is incident on one side of rectangular glass block. Refraction angle of glass is 40 and refractive index 1.49. Following diagram shows correct path of light ray. Okay, kalau refractive index 1.49, you kena check dia punya critical angle, 1 over sin C equals to 1.49. Okay, what is C? I think it's about 41.8. Okay, calculate lah. Okay, check angle I. Ini normal refraction, less dense to denser. Okay, so angle here is 50. Angle here is also 50. Okay, A salah. Okay, angle I more than critical angle should go down here. Okay, it's wrong. Okay, B macam betul. Okay, check. Okay, 50, 50. Ini pun salah. Check yang ni. Okay, apa beza yang B dengan C? Okay, so ni. Okay, bends away. Correct. Ini bends towards wrong. So answer the best one will be B. Ini angle I. Critical angle is about 42 saja. So means angle I 50 more than critical angle, total internal reflection. Sampai sini normal refraction bends away ya, sebab glass to air bends away, so go down. Jawapan B ya. Number 47, to investigate relationship between U and V. Ini ialah Lenz equation. Kalau eksperimen ni kita boleh dapat Lenz equation. 1 over F equals to 1 over U plus 1 over V. Which of following changes increase image distance? You kena ingat formula tu ya. U less than F, U equals to F, U between F and 2F, U equals to 2F, U more than 2F. Ada 6 arrangement. Kita ada Wurm-Wurm, Rim-Riss, Red-Red. Satu lagi ialah U at infinity ya. Okay. You tengok size object. Dari U less than F, bigger, 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 same size, smaller. Maksudnya size decrease. Height of image decrease when U increase. Okay, kalau you nak increase dia punya image distance, magnification, V over U equals to HI over HO. If you want to increase V, maksudnya you kena increasekan dia punya magnification, dia kena besar. Okay. Jadi jawapan yang paling tepat, number 47, increase object distance. Kalau you increase object distance, magnification smaller patutnya, jadi tak boleh. Move object closer to the lens, maksudnya you decrease U. Kalau you decrease U, image become bigger. Nampak tak di sini? U increase, okay, U increase, image smaller, decrease size of image. So if you want the image is bigger, you kena put the object closer to the lens. Jadi jawapan ialah B, boy. (48) Dah habiskan 1-2 soalan je. Okay. 4 different light passing through convex lens, focal point F. Okay, ini focal point. Soalan. Which ray not drawn correctly? Jadi untuk convex lens, dia ada 3 rules sahaja. Parallel to principal axis, pass through F. Ini of course correct lah. Okay. Pass through center, straight line. Ini pun betul. Parallel to principal axis, pass through F. Okay, D juga betul. Okay, tengok D. D ni dia tak parallel. Okay, adakah dia akan pergi ke sini? Ini sebenarnya kita kena buat sikit normal line. Okay, sepatutnya dia tak pergi sini. Pergi lebih sikit pada D. Okay. Jadi jawapan dia kita ambil ialah D lah. Inilah yang not drawn correctly, D. Ini tak ikut rule pun. Tak ikut rule. Jadi jawapan dia D lah. 49. Astronomical telescope made of two convex, separation distance 80, normal adjustment, magnifying power, telescope 15, what is focal length FO of object, and FM. So ini you kena ingat properties teleskop dengan mikroskop. Macam mana cara you memorize? Mikroskop, teleskop. Okay, you tengok bilangan O dengan E. Okay, mikroskop. O ada 2, E ada 1. Maksudnya PO more than PE. Ataupun FO less than FE. Itu mikroskop. Kalau teleskop, E dia 3, O 1. Maksudnya PO less than PE. Ataupun FO more than FE. Okay. Objektif lebih daripada eyepiece. Normal adjustment maksudnya separation distance L ialah FO plus FE. Okay. Untuk teleskop, FO plus FE maksudnya ialah length of focal length FO plus focal length FE. Magnifying power of teleskop ialah 15. Maksudnya apa? Kita ada dua maklumat di sini. Separation distance FO plus FE ialah 80. Kita ada magnification FO over FE ialah 15. Okay, sekarang kita buat just secara matematik. Okay, buat gantian dan sebagainya. FO ialah 15 FE. Ganti sini. You dapat 16 FE ialah 80. So you dapat FE ialah 5 cm. Okay. FE dia 5 cm. FE tu FM lah. Eyepiece mata. M. FE lah yang ni. Ini FO. So 5 cm. Kalau FE 5 cm, FO ialah 80 minus 5, 75. So jawapan dia ialah B, boy. Okay, boleh Dia guna dua formula, magnification dengan length or separation distance between two lenses under normal adjustment. Okay, dapatkan B jawapan. Number 50, center of curvature C, object position will produce virtual, upright and large, BUM. Okay, ini adalah concave. Okay, concave mirror. Concave mirror ini adalah positive mirror. Focal length dia real. Nampak tak? Dia punya center of curvature and focal point ada di depan. So dia adalah real punya point. Real point. So image distance depends on, image characteristic depends on object distance. Object distance sama macam convex lens tadi. U less than F, U equals to F, U between F and 2F, U equals to 2F, U more than 2F, U at infinity. Sama boom boom, rim wrist, rid. Sama. So if you want the image to be virtual, upright and large, mana dia? Maksudnya ialah boom. Sini. So you pilih mana satu? U less than F atau U equals to F. Okay, mana satu? Okay, jawapan dia A saja. Nampak tak? U less than. Okay. Jawapan A. Wah, very long discussion, panjang sangat. Sampai 2 hours. Any question? Any question? So I have discussed 50 question, 50 soalan sampai chapter 6 sebenarnya. For your PAT, hanya include sampai chapter 5 sahaja, tapi tak apa. Okay. So you try to look again the question, which part you got it wrong, and try to identify your mistake. Okay, normally paper 1 is very good for you all to understand concept or to master knowledge. That's why do more objective questions. Okay, buat banyak soalan objektif sampai you dapat semua konsep tu. Okay, ada soalan tak? Saya cakap seorang lah tadi ni. Dah 2 jam saya cakap seorang. Any question? Ada soalan? Wow, very tired. 2 hours already. Ada soalan? Those still online with me, ada soalan? Tak ada. Okay, if you still have question, you can just send it in Telegram. So I will explain it again. Okay, you can just watch again this video if you still cannot understand. Okay, so that's all our session today. Thank you for joining me. Bye.